Hello everybody and welcome back to RogueTech, where we're in kind of a crappy situation. We're fighting 2 lances with 1 lance, but at least we're no longer fighting 2.5 lances with 1 lance. That was exciting. I kind of want to move the Hunchy up over here. We'll be slightly better off. Yeah, we'll just sprint up over here, and we're going to fire on this flea. Ideally, we kill it. It's got under 30 HP in that CT. So let's give this a go.
Okay, I'm on it.
I think it's dead. Okay.
Hostile removed.
1 more down. That fire starter is very wounded. Hoplite moves up, fires on our Vulcan. Does 3 damage. Okay. We're going to move in with our Stalker here. Up to, I think... I'm just trying to decide where to go. Probably here.
Acknowledged.
And we could fire on the Clint. We're probably going to backstab our Hunchy with that. The Clint isn't super frontal armored. Our hit odds aren't the best. We could go on this fire starter. We'd be hitting on this side arc, which is probably acceptable. There's also the hoplite back there that we could go for. It's a bit more armored. There's that fire starter, which is kind of irrelevant right now. And then there's this bushwhacker. We'd be going inside arc here. Its AMS appears to be out.
Acknowledged.
Okay, the bushwhacker is now unsettled. They do have the copperhead there. Set itself on fire. Fired on the Vulcan there and destroyed a jump jet.
Gonna have to work a little harder now.
Oh, okay. Time Lord 88 just panicked and ejected. Well, that's helpful. At least we're not going to take additional damage on the Vulcan, I suppose.
Commander?
So the stealth is going to need to get somewhere where we can backstab relatively safely, and actually this is it. We can fire a single medium laser. We really can't get away with firing the second medium laser, but this could straight up destroy if we get good luck. Oh, this is an XL engine. Okay.
Roger, Commander. I've got the shot.
That wasn't a good damage spread. And that was a good damage spread for them. That really sucks.
I'm getting all shot up, Commander.
That was a great damage spread for them. And that was 2.
Can't take many more hits like that.
Okay. That pretty much does it. I don't think there's much hope left here. This is just way too many. So if we were to evac, where would we go? Probably up here. Unless I miss my guess. But let's get out of here. So we need to survive another 4 rounds, and it's not even telling us where our evac point would be. Okay. Well, we could get in behind this Vulcan.
Confirmed.
And go for a backstab on it with the Hunchy. There's a decent chance that we'd kill it.
Targeting for no.
We did not. Actually, mostly hit their Vulcan friend. I'll accept that.
I'm ready.
I kind of want to move the Stalker this direction and fire on the bushwhacker.
Target acquired.
His AMS is still down, so... Okay, it's unsettled right now. Copperhead's gonna shoot at the stealth, probably. Actually, they're not. They're doing a lot of not shooting right now. Oh, that's disgusting.
Losing lots of armor.
Oh, man.
I'm losing weapons, Commander.
They got 3 fantastic damage spreads in a row over there. And now they're doing the same with the Hunchy. Yeah, we just need to bail, but we don't even know where Sumire is going to be. Like, how am I supposed to know
Right, Commander.
where I'm evacing to? Bushwhacker's firing on the Hunchy. Okay. It's a little disgusting.
That was a nasty hit.
Yeah, that's right where all of our weapons are, isn't it? Actually, no, that penetrated the armor, but... Okay.
Commander,
Well, we're going to close in on the Bushwhacker here.
I'm away.
And we're just going to go for Deadfire LRMs. Okay.
Target's taken a critical hit.
Yes, indeed he has.
I'm here.
I'd kind of like to get out of here. There's flames no matter where we go. This is going to suck. Do we punch out with the Hunchy? Maybe we do. Like, this was just too much, clearly. That Bushwhacker is pretty close to dead, actually. We can maybe push our way through here with the Stalker. I feel like the Hunchy is just dead at this point, and we should just punch out.
Punching out.
Okay. So they're going to fire on the Stalker, that's fine.
Waiting for orders.
The stealth I'm going to bring over this direction. Is that through flames? It is not. That is. Okay. Realistically, I want to be back over here. Can we jump into the water? Actually, we don't need to be in the water anymore, realistically. Okay. Let's light up this Bushwhacker.
Right, Commander.
And he ejected. Okay. So we're going to ignore the mechs over on the hill. And hopefully we don't have to go through them to get out of here. Because that would be real awkward. Okay. Stalker AMS suiting us well. We don't really care about heat on the Stalker, though.
Orders?
Okay. I really wish I knew where our evac point was going to be. That would be awful useful. But alas, apparently we don't get that option. No matter where we go, there's flames on the way because a fire was started. That's fine. We'll just take it to here. Yep, mech is on fire. That is expected. And we'll just fire on this guy with our... Do we want to use Deadfire here? Actually, no. We want to use Standard here. Okay. There's that fire starter down.
Come on, Mech Warriors.
Okay.
It's go time.
How long until Sumire is here? 2 more rounds, I think? Either way, this is going to get nasty. and not be worthwhile. Well, we were kind of at the bottom of the barrel for what missions were available anyway.
Damage minor.
Copperhead closes in. Okay.
Good to go.
So the question is, when is Sumire going to be here, and can we face our left side to these guys? And yes, we can face our left side to them.
Got it.
Question now is, do we go for the Firestarter or the Copperhead? Hit odds are slightly better on the Firestarter. But we'd hit side arc on the Copperhead.
Got it.
Okay, 8 damage. We're mostly just trying to get out of here,
Waiting for orders.
realistically. Like, I have no idea where we're going to be going.
Got it, Commander.
Let's see, 31% on the Firestarter, 36 on the Copperhead.
Taking the shot.
Sumire is overhead, and will apparently... Like, where do I need to go to get out? It's still not saying. Withdraw now. Enemies within weapons range. Oh, okay. This is a change, then, in the new version of RogueTech. Interesting. It'll take 116,500 worth of damage. I accept that. We may have kicked a hornet's nest, Commander. Time to pull out.
Confirmed.
Okay, let's get out of here. That was clearly more than I bargained for. I was informed that there would be a lance, not 2.5 lances. Yeah, this pay is not going to be worthwhile. Well, actually, that's with the repair cost deducted. I still don't think that's going to be worthwhile. Yeah, we got no salvage. None of our mechs should be repaired beyond, or should be damaged beyond repair. But this is going to be spicy in terms of our finances. We may have to dip into our equipment here. This isn't going to kill us for sure, but it'll be interesting. Well, Yang, tell me the damage. Yikes. No, don't get started on that immediately. I want to do this manually. So the Stalker, we will go ahead and just max the armor on. It didn't take any internal damage. That's not too bad. 12k.
Right. I'll get it in the schedule.
The Vulcan is spinning. There we go. And the Vulcan, we are going to replace the head. And I don't think we're going to replace anything in the head. We'll repair everything here. We lost a jump jet. And where did we lose that from? I think we lost that from the left torso, maybe? So let's go ahead and put a small jump jet over here. Excellent. And we will go ahead and max out that armor as well. And that should be everything there. So that's 55k. Hip, lower leg, yeah. That's all fine. We got all that replaced. In theory. Okay, the Hunchy. What all did we lose here? Well, we lost our head because we punched out. We lost our shoulder and upper arm. That's all fine. I do want to check if we have a targeting unit for lasers for this. And it looks like we do not. That's okay. Realistically, this could have been far, far worse. Oh, a small pulse laser. We missed a small pulse laser. I'm going to strip off the armor, and we'll see if we can put on a small pulse. I don't think we have a small pulse, actually. Small pulses are 1 ton. We could just replace it with a medium laser, in theory. Yeah, I think we'll just do that. And then we'll max out that armor. Excellent. So that's another 55k. And yep, those are all replaced. And we'll confirm that.
Logged and noted.
And then the stealth here. It'll take some repairing as well. It lost its right torso, which contained a medium laser magna, rather. And I think, let's see here, ER medium lasers produce 15 heat. Okay. For now, we'll just... Well, we could switch over to those streak SRMs that I was talking about doing. This might be a decent opportunity to do that. So we dismount these SRMs. Do streak SRMs require streak SRM ammo? They do. Do we have streak SRM ammo? We do. So we ditch these ammo SRMs, and we put in ammo streak SRMs instead. And then we put in streak SRMs, SRM 6, here, and here. And then we have just the single medium laser, or perhaps we ditch that. We'll need to replace this arm, of course. And we'll need to repair this leg. For right now, let's max out our armor. Okay. So, of course, we have no backup weapon here. If we run out of streaks, we're pretty much punching. Which is maybe okay. There are flamers available, or we could just do regular small lasers. We could drop like a ton of armor. So we could strip the armor and then put on a pair of small lasers. We're pretty much jumping into small laser range anyway, right? And then we can put on 10¼ tons of armor. Our legs aren't amazingly armored, but that might be okay. We are currently lacking a jump jet. I'm going to move this jump jet over to here. How much does a small jump jet weigh? A small jump jet weighs under equip. Half a ton. Okay. So we'd probably need to drop a little bit of weight in terms of our armor. We could drop this down to 100. And this down to 130. And this down to 60, something like this. Actually, we can just hit that button. That would theoretically be fine. I'm a bit concerned about our armor level in our leg, because I don't want these streak SRMs to explode. That is definitely a concern. We could put a laser AMS into the center torso, but that's 1.5 tons. How do I want to handle that? We could drop this down to 55, this down to 130, this down to 55, and then bring these up to 60. That puts us slightly overweight, and then we just max that armor. Yeah, that puts it back the way it was. Okay, we'll just accept this, and if we run into issues with the streak SRMs in the leg, we'll have to address that.
I'll get it in the schedule.
Okay, so we can work on 3 mechs at a time, so we should be done with a lance in 8 days. So let's go ahead and tick forward a little bit here. Our stalker will be done very shortly. Our repaired mech bay is done, so we can now deploy another mech, but we can't control it just yet. Let's go ahead and grab the command console to be able to command it directly. That's 300k. That puts us down below 1 million in terms of our funding, which is going to be a little spooky, so let's hop over to the store. And we'll just see about selling some equipment that maybe we don't need to keep around anymore. Let's see here. There's those Gauss rifles. That's all fine. Just looking for anything that we have a lot of, like machine guns. We will sell 6 of these. That's not worth a huge amount, but we'll still get rid of them. Anything else that we've got a bunch of? Got one of each of these engine cores in stock right now. That's all fine. If we have to, we can sell some of these, but I'd prefer not to. Some ferrofibrous armor. We may want to switch to this on one of our mechs. In fact, or no, not the Vulcan, the Stealth. We could stop work on the Stealth. We haven't, I think, started it yet. But no, I don't want to repair it. I want to refit it. Actually, I think we had started work on it to some degree. Okay, so we'll replace those. That's fine. And then I wanted to switch these 2 streaks like they were. There we go, and then we'll put in the small lasers. Excellent. Okay. There aren't any free heat sinks that we have, right? No. Okay, so there's our weaponry in. Now the other thing I wanted to do is I wanted to put on... because we've got plenty of spare slots. We could put on ferrofibrous armor. And that will allow us to put on substantially more in terms of our weight here. So that means that we could actually mount some additional jump jets. We'll mount one here. And we'll mount one here. And we still have 1.2 tons free. We could mount our laser AMS in our... actually can't mount it in our CT because there's not enough space, but we could mount it over here. And then we just need to ditch a small amount of tonnage here. Okay, I don't know why it's not allowing me to max this out. Oh, you know what? We don't have our ammo on here. Good call, game. Good call indeed. So we're going to put our ammo streak SRM in here, as well as here. And I guess we could put an additional half-ton somewhere. Maybe the head. I mean, if they're getting past our armor in the head, we have other problems. But at the same time, yikes. If that blows up, rip in pepperonis. That said, I don't want it in the CT. Why does it keep removing armor? I don't get it. Okay, we'll just take these up. We'll max out our rear armor for sure. And then we'll bring this up to, say, 130. We'll bring these up to 100. Just get all of these to equivalents of 5. Since apparently hitting the max armor button doesn't max the armor. Okay, I'd like these to be at maybe 70. Yeah, that puts us overweight. It must not be calculating with the ferrofibrous. That's all I can figure. Or maybe because I hadn't hit that repair button? No? Okay. Yeah, it must not be calculating the difference with ferrofibrous. So we'll take these to 55. And 60. There we go. And 60 here as well. And then these to 100. And then this to maybe maxed out. There we go. And we'll just add in a little bit over here. And then I really wish that we could put this remaining armor in over here, but this only works in increments of 5. Oh wait, if we hold shift, we can do it in increments of 1. That's fantastic. So we can get those to 67 armor. Okay. There's not really a point in having 65 armor over here, I think. We'll drop that down to 50. And then we'll max out this armor over here. And we'll just bring this up to 70... 71? 72 in the legs. Oh, that's slightly overweight. Ooh, that's awkward. Even a single point of armor. Okay. It'll have to be that.
On it. I'll let you know when that's
Okay, so this is definitely going to hurt when the financial report comes in. There is no doubt about that. So I want to continue to sell a few things. And I think, honestly, our best bet is to sell some of these engines. Maybe this internal combustion engine. We don't need that. There's this engine XL. I'm not a huge fan of XL engines, honestly. Would be nice if we had, you know, gotten salvage last mission. But nope. Absolutely not. We could potentially sell 2 standard fusion engines. There we go. I'd like to get up over 1 million here. If at all possible. We don't need this many ammo SRMs. We'll sell 2 of them. Okay. And we don't need this many small jump jets either. We'll sell probably 12 of those. That gets us up over 1 million again. Okay. And with that, I think it's time that we go ahead and put a cut in here. So I'm going to do that, and next episode, we're going to see if we can recover some funding. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.